Well, let's see how I made this from a used candle container. Yes, it was a candle container. The candle burned down, it was too pretty to throw it out, so I used some molds and air drying clay. Firstly, I used the molds from Stamperia, and one of those was from Redesign Prima mold. So, and here a little tip why I decided to use air drying clay. I couldn't get the sticker off the container. I agree, I admit it, I couldn't, so I had to cover it up like this. And it was not good to use a napkin or something because it was such a nice color. I didn't want to paint the container white. So here is the mold from Redesign. It was last year. And yes, I started last year before Easter. Then life somehow got complicated. So I finished it this Easter. So I did glue everything on my container. Make sure the container has no grease or something, so use alcohol or something before applying this, so it will stick better on it. And I did this with different kinds of molds, and here I am making a cute little tag which says it's a stamp, yeah, and it says Happy Easter. So you can use whatever or saying or whatever you want to. I decided Happy Easter. I glued it on there as well, and with some wooden pick I just make holes to look like a cute little tag, was like screwed into it. And all the way around the rest I did put some flower. See me putting in the corner, the clay in the corner over there. See, I did put the clay in it, and now look, just look. I am taking it out and it stays there. Never mind, it's okay, it happens. So again, applying some glue and making sure it sticks on the container. Sometimes it can happen it will not stick after it's dry. Just glue it some more, because technically the air drying clay has water in it, and sometimes it just doesn't stick, especially if it's clay over clay. Then it is like it doesn't stick as much. And now another Redesign mold. I think there was a saying or something, or a flower. I am not sure. Well, I like it and I wanted to add to it. So, and this was one of those, it didn't stick properly. I had to glue it back on. Now everything is dry, and I used one color, brown acrylic paint, and I wiped off the excess of the paint with wet towel before it went dry. So I did this on all the way around my container, and yeah, cleaning everything up and making sure my saying is visible. Of course, it's not visible but readable as well. And now some metallic paint, which I also put all the way around. I didn't want to use any other paints because I like the color of the container, and I didn't think it would fit with other paints. Okay, so and I took off here a little bit of the excess too, And now it is time to seal it with matte varnish, of course. You can use glossy one as well if you want to. I like to seal my clay with matte varnish, and then I use a little bit of wax paste on it. Yeah, use gloves for this because it gets messy. It does. And technically that's it. The container is finished. You can even put a flower pot in it if you want it. I mean, nothing against that, but I decided, as I was saying, I use it for an Easter centerpiece, which I finished this year. And here it is, an Easter, cute Easter centerpiece. Seeded bunny. The bunny was also made by me. I had a mold, 3D mold, and yeah, I did that too with resin. So there you go. I hope you enjoy watching my video. Until next time, bye.